What's up, guys? Primate X720 here, and I have for you game 2 of my top 8 best of 3 set with Aaron Cybertron Zheng from the West Babylon Premier Challenge. As you can see, I brought Meowstic, Malamar, Ludicolo, and Charizard, and he brought Ludicolo, Garchomp, Tyranitar, and Charizard. So his other Mega is Mawile, and he brought it in our Swiss round, but I guess he was just too intimidated to bring it because... Oh, I don't know why. I guess because of Charizard, my Charizard, but I'm not really sure. So I lead with my favorite lead, which is Meowlamar. He leads with Ludicolo and Garchomp. So he didn't fake me out last time he had his Ludicolo on the field, so I was kind of hoping the same thing would happen, but it didn't. So he's immediately just like annoyed with my Meowstic, and he's trying to get rid of it as fast as he can. And for good reason, because of course that's my way to slow down the game and let it so Malamar can take over. But I go for the superpower on Ludicolo, which I know from game 1, or maybe our Swiss rounds, that it does just around half. So turn 2, I go for the Charm on my own Malamar. He goes for the Dragon Claw on Meowstic again. Really does not like that Meowstic, and it ends up picking up the KO. And Ludicolo goes for the Scald. So he scalded my Malamar quite a few times in our matches, and never once did he burn me. But just to make it clear, I do have Lumberry, which didn't activate the entire tournament. So the Scald burn wouldn't have mattered too much, except that I would just revealed my item. So at +3, I'm able to pick up the KO on Garchomp. So right now I'm at +4 attack and +2 defense. And now Ludicolo comes in, which is awesome because I'm able to put some fake out pressure on him and get even more boost with Malamar. So the obvious move, of course, is to go... I end up going for the fake out on Tyranitar because I know it's Scarfed. He ends up sending in Charizard. I end up double targeting the spot because... because I had nothing to lose, really. No matter what he had in the back, I know at +4 I'm gonna do huge damage to it. So either it's Mawile and I KO it, because then I'll be at +5 from Intimidate. It's Charizard and I do that to it, or it's Tyranitar and I KO it. So I was in a really good position there to attack that spot. And like it does a little more damage from the sand, so I'm in a really good position right now. I still have my Charizard in the back, so I'm not too concerned about his Charizard at the moment. So he Mega Evolves into Mega Charizard Y. I knew that was going to happen, obviously. At this point in the match, I almost protected because I was fearing the Heat Wave, but then I decided that was the obvious move was for me to protect, and I thought he might call out my Protect, so I end up instead going for the Giga Drain. Oh, no, sorry, he went for the Giga Drain. I instead went for the Superpower on Ludicolo, hoping that he would protect or just go for my Ludicolo straight up. And I end up making the right call, and now I'm at +5 attack and +3 defense. And Malamar's just stacking up some major boosts. I scalded the Charizard, but to no avail. So now Tyranitar comes out. Like I said, at this point in the match, I'm feeling really good about where I am. The only issue, of course, is that Tyranitar, spamming Rock Slides. I really need to get rid of the Charizard just so I don't get Heat Wave to death, because Heat Wave plus Rock Slide will KO my Malamar. So he goes for the Heat Wave. Like I said, Malamar protects itself. Ludicolo with 55 HP is able to survive with 9. So I go for the Scald onto Charizard, which no more Sun, so I pick up the KO. So now I am up 3-1. I'm about to die to sand damage though, so it's going to be 3-2. Or sorry, 2-1. And I'm feeling really good because I'm at +3 defense. He's locked in the Rock Slide, so he's going to have to get like 10 flinches in a row in order for me to not KO him with Superpower. So like I know he knows I'm Mega X, so I Mega Evolve into X. My logic here, I end up Dragon Dancing with Charizard because my logic here is that I'm not going to KO him with Dragon Claw or really do any damage to him, so I might as well go for the Dragon Dance, try and get faster than him, and that way I can do a little more damage to Dragon Claw just in case something funky happens. But luckily Malamar doesn't flinch, and I was at +5, so of course, I mean at even I KO it, so at +5 I'm going to KO it too. So I end up taking the game from Aaron and the set 2-0. So that's my top 8 match. So stay tuned for top 4.